So let's look at question 3. Question 3 asks us to find the equation of a line which passes through the points A, 2, 4, and B, 8, 10. Now there are several methods to find the equation of a line, but each method is dependent on what the question gives us to work with. In this case, the question gives us 2 points on the graph and asks us to find the equation of the graph, or the equation of the line that is depicted in the graph. So what we do is to firstly use each point to generate an equation. Alright, let's look at it because this can be a bit tricky. So what we're going to do, we're going to generate an equation using each point given. The points given are 2, 4, and 8, 10. And we're going to generate an equation for using each point by using the equation of a line, which is y is equal to mx plus c. So what we're going to do is for the point 2, 4, we're going to substitute 2 for x and 4 for y into the equation of a line, which is y is equal to mx plus c. So substitute for x and y, we have a y here. That y is now turned to 4 is equal to m. We have a x here. X is now turned to 2 plus c. So the equation of the first line, or the equation 1 rather, is 4 is equal to 2m plus c. And we'll do that for the second point. So we're going to substitute 8 for x in the equation of a line and 10 for y in the equation of a line. And that gives us 10 is equal to 8m plus c, and that is equation 2. Now, having done that, the next step is to eliminate one of the unknown variables. So we have 2 unknown variables. Unknown variables that we have are m and c in each equation. Now, by substituting equation 1 from equation 2, we're going to eliminate one of the variables, and that variable that we're going to eliminate is the variable c. So let's look at it. Equation 2 minus equation 1, that gives us 10 minus 4. 10 minus 4 is equal to 8m minus 2m, 8m minus 2m, plus c minus c, c minus c. Now the c's are going to cancel. C minus c, that's 0. And that leaves us with 6 is equal to 6m, m is equal to 1. So now that we know the values of one of the previously unknown variables, we are going to, let's go to the other side, substitute 1 for m in one of the equations, and we choose to substitute it in equation 1. So where we have m in equation 1, we're going to substitute 1 for it. So that's 4 is equal to 2m plus c, 4 is equal to 2, 1 plus c. 4 is equal to 2 plus c, c is eventually equal to 2. So now we have found both previously unknown variables. So I found that m is equal to 1 and c is equal to 2. So the next step is to substitute the value for m, and the value for c in the equation of the line. And that will give us the equation of the line for which the points A, 2, 4 and B, 8, 10 were given. So we'll go back to the equation of a line. Y is equal to mx plus c. And we substitute 1 for m. So where I have m, that's 1 plus x. And where we have the c, we substitute 2. That's 2. So the equation of a line is y is equal to x plus 2. Let's go on to the next question. Question 4. The data below are the sizes to the nearest inch of the waist of 30 students in a class. So they gave us a list, and all these numbers in the list are the waist size of 30 students in a class. And part A asks us to copy and complete the following frequency table below. So what we have in the table is we have the size in inch of the 30 students, and we have the frequency for each size of waist in this column. And they ask us to copy and complete it. Now, to copy and complete this table, what we do is we go back to the information that was given to us, this information, and we note the frequency of each waist size. So the frequency is the amount of times that we see each waist size in information. So for example, we see 20, which is our waist size, and we see it 1, 2, 3 times. We see 21, and we see it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we do that for each of the waist sizes, and in doing that we'll complete the frequency side of the table. Now let's look at the solution. So having gone through the information given, we realized that 20 was there 3 times, 21 was already there 4 times, 22 was there 3 times, 25 was there 1 time, 26 was there 7 times. Now to find the size of the waist that was missing, what we did was to look at the frequency amount and realize that this column was missing. Let's go back to it and look. So we realized that they had given us a 2 and we did not know the size of the waist. So what we do is we go back to the information and we look to see which number is given twice other than 28, because 28 was there in the table as 2. So we'll find which number was listed twice other than 28 and which number was listed twice. That's 24. So 24 is the number that was missing right here for 2. And we'll do the same thing for 27. I mean for the number that had a frequency of 5, which is 27. Let's go on to part 2, or part B. Part B asks us to draw a frequency polygon for the information presented above. Now in drawing frequency polygons, the procedure is to put the frequency of the data on the y-axis and whichever data that they show the frequency of in the table on the x-axis. Let's look at it. On the x-axis we have size of waist in inch, and on the y-axis we have the frequency. So in drawing the frequency polygon, what we do is we plot each of the size of waist with the respective frequency on the graph. So for 20 we know that it occurs 3 times, so we'll put for 20 on the x-axis, 3 on the y-axis, and we'll put a point there. And we'll do that for all the size of the waist, and then we join them with a line, and that is our frequency polygon. But with our frequency polygon, what we must do is we must look at the number that is to the left of the first number. So the first number, the first size of waist that we had was 20. We have to put 19, which is the number to the left of 20, and the last number was 28, so we have to put 29, which is the number to the right of the highest number on the graph also, and we assume that those numbers are 0 because we have to complete the graph of the frequency polygon by drawing it to the x-axis on both sides. And that's the solution. So thank you for watching this installment of the mathematics video tutorials on Wizznotes.com. We do hope that this tutorial helped you in understanding the solutions for each question. And join us again. Until next time, thank you for making Wizznotes.com.